Hi everyone who's here so far. Father Anthony here from To Prepare His Way. And I was visiting some friends southeast of Ottawa this afternoon, this evening. Had a nice supper and decided to take a little bit of a detour into downtown Ottawa so I could walk around and see what's going on down here. So I guess this is for all the followers who didn't give YouTube up for Lent. Texas, Amanda. The temperature, I think, is about minus 10 degrees Celsius, which is about 14 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. So where I am right now is the corner of Bank and Queen. So what I want to show you, I'm going to walk this way. First, I'm going to show you this sign right here. Okay? So that means as soon as I start walking here, I'm in the bubble zone. The Ontario bubble zone, which no one is allowed to protest or hand out literature that is pro-life related or anything like that. And I want to show you something, because this is exactly where was it last Saturday? Time goes so quick. But anyway, on the Saturday when the police bullied the peaceful protesters, this is where they pushed them down. So Wellington Street is just ahead, and I'll walk up to Parliament Hill. And I want to show you something. So here's the McDonald's, and if you go back and watch any live stream from that day, the police they had tons of police here, and they pushed the people back here. Okay? And guess where they put the fence? They put the fence right here between the McDonald's and that door with the black canopy over it. The police were on the side where the door with the black canopy is. And the people were the good citizens and freedom lovers. They were to the right here from the McDonald's going back that way. I think it's quite symbolic. I mean, figure it out, whatever that means. That the police chose to put the barricade right there. And the police were on this side, where all sorts of innocent human beings are slaughtered. And the good people were on this side. Make of it as you will. There you go. Now I'm approaching Spark Street. I'm doing really, really well, thanks. Hi. I'm doing really, really well. Thanks be to God. You know, like I said before in another video, and many videos actually, live one day at a time and live the Serenity Prayer. Because there's and maybe we'll get into it in this little walk. Maybe we won't. But there's so much going on in the world right now, and so much distractions, and so much propaganda, and so much terror. But you know what? We know there's an agenda, and we know they're pushing hard for it, and it's scary. But it's beyond our control. So, I'm not saying don't be aware, but each day I think it's important to accept the things that we cannot change. If it's beyond our control, live the best you can today. And if there's no one knocking on your door, no threatening person or whatever, then be grateful for that and live. Live the best you can. So now I'm pointing down towards the west on Wellington Street. I'll try to go slow so it doesn't wreck the cameras too much. And this is going east on Wellington Street, and Parliament Hill is right there. So anyway, look, they're letting cars drive up here. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Because at Metcalfe Street, the traffic was blocked. You couldn't walk up or drive up Metcalfe Street, but you can walk up, or you can drive up Bank Street. So, okay, I'm gonna walk this way. So you can drive up Welling Street if you come up Bank Street. That's interesting. I did drive up Elgin Street today, and I could have parked in front of the I could have parked in front of the courthouse again, but I decided to park down on another street closer to Parliament Hill. Trudeau's afraid the truckers will come back. So each day there are people walking up here and gathering at Centennial Flame. I don't think it's a big crowd. There are a few sites that show live camera shots of Parliament Hill, and you can see the Centennial Flame. And the last couple of days, okay, I'm sorry about that. Everyone left, I guess. That's all right. Hello, Alan. I'm just gonna come down at Centennial Flame. So when I was walking down Wellington Street I was walking east from Bank Street or so, and I was on the south side of the road. And when I crossed in front of the press gallery, so that's the old American Embassy, which is a native building now. And down there, where those columns are, way down there, that's the press gallery. And when I walked down there, it started buffering. It's reconnecting, it said, reconnecting. And when I got up here it was still buffering, so I thought I'd try to turn my phone off. Power to complete down, power to complete up, and here we go. So that's what's going on. Anyway, what should we show you? This truck right here, that's the, I guess that's the light and sound show truck. So they project lights onto the Parliament Building center block. And you can see that what they're shining right now are the colors of the Ukrainian flag. So the car with the lights up there, that would be the parliamentary police. And I'll just show you this. And there's probably, I don't know if there's anyone in here or not. Doesn't look like anyone's in here, no. When they have other light shows on and stuff, there's people in here, or maybe there's when there's a problem, I don't know. USA convoy going strong, yeah, definitely. We'll see what comes of all of this. Yeah, what do you guys think of Chrystia Freeland and all her twitches and everything? And then when she was in Toronto, hi there. Hi. See people come visit here. People come visit here at nighttime. Come to the flame. To me, I think she's, with all her twitches and everything. And then, oh yeah, and then the other day, I think it was Saturday, she was down in Toronto for a Ukrainian march. And I guess she has Ukrainian descent. And she was wearing, I guess it must be a Ukrainian traditional shirt or something. Everyone else was bundled up with coats and everything and hats. And she didn't have that, but I think she did. And then she took it off just for the interview or something, or maybe she got hot. I don't know. But to me, all those twitches are an indication that maybe she's has some drug problem or nervous disorder, or maybe some fallen angels are whispering in her ear. I think that's pretty neat right there. Yeah, that's what I mean. It might be both, you know, because certainly demons would try to entice people to do drugs. Okay. So anyway, here's Metcalfe Street. Here's the Terry Fox Monument. Why don't we go over there? Maybe we'll get a chance to say hello to the police. Yeah, speaking about Chrystia Freeland, she's the Deputy Prime Minister. And I think the Finance Minister. Anyway. So, here we go. Terry Fox. Yes, maybe she got the shot. I think the elites all got placebos. I don't know if you can, you probably can't read that. It's not really readable right now. Anyway. Yeah, the globalists don't get the shot. So here at Metcalfe Street, it's all blocked off. And it's blocked off way down there at Queen Street as well. Okay, So where shall we go? Keep walking? Shall I go to the most dangerous place in Ottawa, according to some people? Let's do that. That'll be fun. This is the Prime Minister's office building here. PMO. Well, that's pretty cool, Amanda, that you saw Terry Fox in Toronto. I think I was in grade 12. Snow Crunch, yeah. It used to be the most dangerous place in Ottawa. It might be Mechanicsburg. Yeah, Mechanicsville. Here's my boots squeaking. Okay, they've got it blocked off here too. Well, wait a second. They've only got it partially blocked off. See, because that other car turned right on Bank Street and at Wellington and was able to drive east. And so you can drive down Wellington. And they've got it open right here. And then I think they've got it open on the other side. Yeah. Just not 2 lanes. You normally be 2 lanes going west, 2 lanes going east. Over there's the War Memorial. No, you can't trust any information coming about the Russia-Ukraine situation. You know what I've been doing? I've been looking for live streamers and ordinary citizens reporting. And I have found 3. One you can on YouTube. One is Bald and Bankrupt. This is a fellow. His is basically a travel channel, and I believe his story is when he was in high school he learned Russian, and or maybe university or something. So he has kind of a fascination with all things Soviet. So he likes to travel to not only Russia but all sorts of former Soviet countries, looking for signs of Soviet architecture, or even he went to Cuba. He likes to go to these communist places. And the day before the invasion, Bald and Bankrupt, I believe his real name is Ben or Benjamin, and he the day before the invasion he went into Ukraine, and I believe he went to visit his friend Johnny, who sometimes shows up on some of his travel adventures. And Johnny's YouTube channel is called Johnny FD. And Johnny, I think he's a U.S. citizen, but he bought an apartment in Kiev like a year ago or something. A lot of people love Ukraine. And so Johnny FD, and he was walking around Kiev the first 2 days, I think, of the invasion, showing what things were like. And then I found another guy. Now this next guy, I'm afraid he has a lot of coarse language, and but you know, I think he certainly has opinions about it, and he lives in the city of Kharkov, I think, is the name of the place. I think it's spelt Khurkiv. And anyway, his YouTube channel is called Coach Red Pill. Coach Red Pill. Now down there, okay, down there somewhere, that was where that professional photographer happened to be, that was not taking credit for it, when they took the picture of that flag with the Nazi symbol on it. And that's how we know it was all staged. And that's the Chateau Laurier. That's where that is. So, Coach Red Pill, yeah. Oh yeah, I wanted to warn you though. He has a lot of coarse language. If I didn't tell you all that, a lot of coarse language. So you gotta. That's the way he is. So now, I used to work at the Chateau Laurier. I used to be a valet here. And but the garage, this was all under construction stuff. This was back in 1987, and right where I'm standing, pretty much, was our little booth. And we would wait, and then a car would come up, and the doorman would see them, and then if they wanted the car parked, then they'd give the doorman the keys. The doorman would give us the keys, and usually $2 or whatever they're supposed to give, whatever the driver gave to the doorman. And but a lot of times they wouldn't give it all. They'd give half. If they helped carry the baggage, then if they helped carry the baggage, then they would take half of it. But anyway, it's a nice lobby. I'm not going in to wander around there. I don't have the outward sign of submission. Of course, exemptions include people who cannot wear a mask for medical reasons or children under 2 years old. And there's other reasons why a person is not to wear it either. But since I'm not a guest at the hotel, I'm not going to go wander around in there when it's so obvious filming. And this glassed area, that's the restaurant. That's the restaurant in the Chateau Laurier. Very expensive to spend a night here. Maybe not now. I don't think demand is that high. It was high that weekend, and it was full of police. That's who it was, or mercenaries. That's what that was, all full of police. That's where they stayed on that Friday night, probably Thursday night till Sunday or whenever, when they brutally attacked peace-loving Canadians. Okay, I can take you down to Sussex Drive. The big UN airplanes leave. Was that confirmed that was actually a UN airplane up in North Bay or wherever? So here's another kind of fancy restaurant, Milestones. And so apparently in Ontario, all sorts of mandates have been dropped. For example, in churches, there's no longer a capacity limit, I don't think. No longer social distancing. There in Ontario, there was never a requirement to prove that you got the injection to go to church. And now you're allowed to sing now. Now you can have congregational singing at church. Isn't that nice? But guess what? They're still supposed to wear the mask. which just goes to prove that it really is just an outward sign of submission. I don't know. I didn't read the fine details for the Archdiocese of Ottawa, Cornwall, because you may recall about a month ago, the Archbishop decided to make masks mandatory with no exemptions permitted. This is, what, chapters or something? So I don't know, maybe that's been lifted. Maybe with everything else loosening up, maybe the Archbishop is allowing exemptions for masks now. I don't know. As you know, I'm not in a parish, so I'm walking down Sussex Street. This is George Street. That's right, it was chapters. So looking down here, that's the Byward Market. That tower that you see there, I believe that's CTV News and CFRA and maybe some others. And I'm going to jaywalk here. Where am I? I don't know. I better watch for these cars here. Is it a sin to jaywalk? I would say no. It's illegal and you can get a ticket for it. But hey, John Boy Sr., glad to have you on tonight. I think the bishops abuse you, me personally. My bishop is good to me. I say he's good to me because he leaves me alone. In what way do they abuse me, John Boy Sr.? I might be in denial. This is an art gallery, but you know what? I just looked in there, and I don't think there's anything worth looking at. First bite. Okay, that's like a little cafe or something. Croissant and waffle. A lovely union between croissant and waffle, creating a blissful moment. Moscow Tea Room. Some music is coming from out of there. There you go. See? Oh, isn't that nice? People are in there. And of course, order a drink and you can take your shamas off. You have to be careful about what you say. Oh, yes, that's probably true, John Boy Sr. But you know, like no one's censoring me. No one's censoring me. Just being myself, Tega. This is York Street. And what way have they supported me? Well, they let me do what I'm doing, eh? That's the big thing. They let me do what I'm doing. So I feel pretty free and very blessed. I mean, they don't give me a salary because I asked for it to be like that. Like if I insisted on a salary, they probably would give me one. But I would rather not have that string attached to me. Or leash or whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to continue down Sussex. Over here, This big building here, starting there, going all the way there, that is the United States Embassy. Remember, Father, when Russell, that's Russell Brand, said we're all suffering under the illusion of democracy. That's true. Okay, so here's, try not to move the camera too quickly. Fine photo. So this is another gallery, and this one looks maybe, I mean, there's abstract art over there. Art, true art, is supposed to lift the soul, lift the spirit, to make us yearn for heaven. Okay? Now over here, it looks like these might be photographs. Maybe I'll get a better view over here. Not really. But look, okay, so look at that beautiful tree there. That's probably a photograph. And if you ask me, it's much more uplifting, and all of those of the nature scenes than any of that abstract stuff over there. A lot of that abstract, it disturbs my soul. I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know what was there before. If there was anything there. Before that embassy was there, I can't remember. But it's certainly a lot bigger than that other building. What's in here? I guess it's furniture and lighting, accessories, a rabbit lamp. That table there is $322, $320. A lamp is $68. I guess that's normal. Hi there.
Hello.
Nice evening. Nice evening.
Oh yeah, definitely.
God bless you.
Good for a walk.
Eh? Good for a walk. Yeah.
Enjoy it.
You too. God bless. Okay. Anyway, window shopping. Back in 1984, when I was like 21 years old or something, I went down to Florida. We rented a Chevrolet Celebrity, me and 4 other guys. I knew 2 of the guys fairly well, another guy a bit well, another guy I didn't know at all. And we went down to Florida. And we drove nonstop. And we got somewhere around 3 in the morning in Florida, 2 or 3 in the morning. And there was a retail mall, like a strip mall across the road. And I said to the guys, hey, let's walk over there. Let's see what's over there. Maybe there's a donut shop or something. In the morning, that's where we'll go and get some breakfast or something. So we walked over there. Maybe, I think we all went over there. And we weren't there 5 minutes before I think there was a couple police cars up. And they told us they were going to arrest us until they started talking to us. And they realized we had Canadian accents. And they said, you're from Canada? Yeah. And they said, okay, and here you cannot walk and do window shopping or whatever you want to call it. You can't go into a business area at night when they're closed. They're going to arrest us. But anyway, we had a good chat with them and nothing happened. We just told them we drove in from Ottawa. We just got in and was wondering what was to go down here. Yeah, Canadian accents. Okay, so right over here. Oh, I wonder if my archbishop watches my live streams. If he is, he can get his coat on, come out and see me. Never heard of that law. I don't know if there's a law or not. They're just, I guess the police were just doing their job. Anyway, we're looking at some trees, lit trees again. Let's call them Lenten lights. Lenten lights, since we're in this Lent season. And off in the distance there, where you see that kind of purple light and on the top dome type of thing, that's the National Art Gallery. And when I come up here, I'll show you this, what I think is a hideous sculpture. The Earl of Sussex Traditional Pub Fair. You think anyone's in there? Oh yeah. Well, no. Oh yeah, there's like one person over there at the bar. That's not very good. Pretty Lenten lights. I think that's a memorial there for UN soldiers, for Canada's participation in peacekeeping. And here is Notre Dame Cathedral, where I was ordained a priest in 2005. Okay, this is I'm walking across snow and I just fell through. This is the first Bishop of Ottawa, 1848 to 1874, Joseph Lucien Geek. You pronounce that geek. Be careful. Yep. All right, back on the sidewalk. Let's see if we can read this plaque. Maybe not. Notre Dame Cathedral Basilica. First planned as a parish church in 1839, Notre Dame was transformed as it achieved the status of cathedral for the new Catholic Diocese of Bytown in 1847, Mother Church of the Archdiocese of Ottawa, and Basilica in 1879. See, every diocese has a cathedral where the bishop presides, but not every cathedral is a basilica. Eh? A basilica has special status for different reasons, which maybe I'll get into later. With bell towers, twin spires, Nincheri's pointed stained glass windows, splendid polychromy, and intricately carved sanctuary, its exceptional design by priests, architects, and artisans was inspired by the French Gothic revival and integrates elements of classicism and French-Canadian church architecture. Its role as Ottawa's Catholic spiritual center is enhanced by the numerous religious buildings that surround it. Hey, wouldn't that be funny if the doors were open? No. Oh, well, genuflect to Jesus. Oh, right. There's that hideous sculpture. Can you see it? It's a giant spider. And the crazy thing is, in the summertime, when the doors of the cathedral are open, and during the recessional, or when you're leaving the church, you're looking down the center aisle, and what do you see but that stupid looking spider? Anyway, maybe I've got the wrong attitude. It is a creature of God, actually. The spiders are creatures of God. They're just kind of creepy to me. Okay, let's go down Geek, because if I go down a little bit further, and I think it's the Canadian Mint, and then it's pretty much nothing for a while. I would say it goes past the old City Hall, and then eventually gets to the Governor General's. It goes past, of course, the official residence of the Prime Minister. Okay, we're gonna go down. This deserted street here. Geek. What is it? Guigues or something? I think that's how they pronounce it in French. Geek. But Geek, maybe it's Geek. Anyway, I think I'll cut through the cathedral parking lot. Yeah, the giant spider, that's in front of the National Arts Gallery. And I don't know. Someone thought it was a good idea. So they put it there, and it's a permanent thing. I think I can get through here. I don't know the code, so I can't get in. Just as well. Oh, it's art. I know. French. Yeah, it's French. Geek is French. Anyway, that's the Archbishop's residence, and there's a number of priests, and I think the former Archbishop is living in there too. I could be wrong. Anyway. These are interesting buildings across. That's St. Patrick Street there. More snow ice crunching. This parking lot is well lit anyway. Eh? I think a number of these buildings, especially maybe that one, is owned by the Archdiocese, but I could be wrong about that. I'm wrong about a lot of things. What is a spider supposed to be? I don't know if it's supposed to be anything other than a spider. It's got eggs underneath it, right? It's like it's about to burst with whatever, 1,000 spiders or however many come out of their sack. It's a mama spider. Okay. There, you get to look at me for a couple minutes. Right about the right things, yeah. Yeah. I hope so. Well, we try, eh? I mean, behind me you know, way back there, if I had turned left, it's just a residential area. There's nothing going on down there. Okay, might as well give you a tour of the city a little bit more. Here's a lashes and nails. If you're interested in that type of thing. Murray Street, okay. If you want to go down to like the really kind of part of the worst areas, we can do that. Let's do that for the fun of it. This is Murray Street. And Murray, down near King Edward, is Shepherd's of Good Hope. So that's a mission. I don't know if they have overnight beds there, but they certainly have soup kitchen and that type of thing for the homeless. I don't know if I want to walk all the way to King Edward or not. Oh, there's an Irish pub. Anyway, this is Thursday night, so it's not a party night. It'd be interesting to know if these look like electric bikes. Are they? I would think they are. Yeah, I don't know if tomorrow night and Saturday night will be crowded now that there's no restrictions on things anymore. But the party to be, of course, for all the young people was with the truckers convoy. Yeah, then there's another mission, the men's mission. There's a nice dog. Can I see your license, sir? My dog is in my truck, by the way. Good point, Ruth. That ugly art is a communist plot. At least part of it would be, I guess. There's another nail and spa stuff. I guess there's a lot of demand for that downtown. Huh. The French baker, Benny's Bistro. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. I'm actually, okay, so King Edward's like way down there, like 2 or 3 lights. I'm actually not going to go down there because I have to get back to my truck, I think. Because nature's calling. Anyway, Dalhousie. I think the music's coming from the Italian cafe and bar. Burgers and fries. Dalhousie, yeah, right. Easterners say Dalhousie. We say Dalhousie. In Ottawa, it's Dalhousie. So if you come to Ottawa and you say Dalhousie, then you know you're from out of town. Okay, let's walk down. Okay, this is Clarence Street. Let's see. There's Clarence, the American Embassy down there. Let's go forward a little bit more, up to York, I think. I've been enjoying the live stream since I discovered I can do it. It's a lot easier than doing a video and then downloading it to computer and then uploading it to YouTube. Someone was asking me for recommendations for live stream YouTube. Was that regarding the Ukraine-Russia situation? If it was, there's 3 that I have found so far. If anyone has found some more, like live streamers, regular citizens, 3 that I found, and they're not necessarily live stream, but Bald and Bankrupt, his friend Johnny FD, and then a guy whose YouTube channel is called Coach Red Pill. Coach Red Pill has a lot of coarse language, a lot of it, so just beware. Okay, this is York Street, so I'm gonna walk down York Street. No, I can circle back. Bonjour. This must be an apartment building, I'm guessing. Oh no, it's a hotel. The Courtyard Marriott. Right, sign's right there. So some things, like I said earlier, some people are going up to Parliament Hill every day. I think they're hoping for a large crowd this Saturday. We'll see. Maybe I'll be coming down. Someone else told me about the Freedom Chain, which apparently is supposed to be across Canada on the Trans-Canada Highway. So I have to find out more about that. And I'm not sure if that would include. See, I think the Trans-Canada, if you're going across the country, you'd go up Highway 17, you go up, along the Ottawa River and then up into Northern Ontario. So that's the Trans-Canada Highway. But I think it also kind of is counted as, coming from Southern Ontario up. So it might be Highway 401 as well. So Dunn's open 24 hours for a smoked meat sandwich. The red light's coming down. That's another hotel. Used to be called Novotel. I don't know if it still is or not. That's Rideau Street up there, where the building with the red streets is. This is George Street. Want to go down there. There's a big mural of a, I guess it's a whale. Looks like there's spears or something it's eaten or thrown at it. Looked like there's an octopus and a walrus in his inside of him. Or maybe they're just hitchhiking on him. Freedom Chamber is unbreakable. So here we go. Your source for fake news. And if you want to know what the agenda is about, just tune in. Can you read that? Just tune in there and you'll find out what the agenda is. Well, it looks like this is an Ottawa Senator's store. Also the home of Pure Country 94 and TSN 1200. There, you can come and get Frank's and poutine, hot dogs and poutine here, and ice cream. The Grand, I think that used to be called the Old Fish Factory restaurant. Could be wrong. Hello.
Hi.
You selling much ice cream?
We don't sell ice cream, we sell beaver tails.
Oh, beaver tails. Oh, you're a beaver tails.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the world famous beaver tails.
Yeah, it's one in like the world. It's like the original one.
This is the original beaver tails spot. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be working for a legend?
Pretty great.
Yeah? Good stuff. God bless you. Peace. Good night. Okay. Okay. Let's walk down here. Here's some fancy shoes. Look at that. You must wear a mask and sanitize your hands upon entry. Maximum 4 customers at a time. If the door is locked, please knock or call. Should I phone that number? No. Okay. I think that used to be called Mags and Fags. Oh, Father, someone wants to. I missed that one. Father, someone wants you to. Brunch and Chocolate Bistro. Tickled Pink. Looks like a store with everything has pink in it. Sanitize your hands, wash your brains. Oh, there's a whole store dedicated to these. Who would have known? Where did everyone go? I know nobody's here. Nobody's here. Except for me. No, I don't do live stream masses. I don't, when I'm praying, I want to pray. I don't want to be thinking. of recording or that I'm being recorded. So I don't know if that makes sense or not to anybody, but oh, there's the keg over there. So that's been around for a long, long time. As a matter of fact, 1984, some friends of mine took me to dinner there the night before my birthday. And then they dropped me off at LeBreton's Flats, which is, if you've been watching the trucker videos, that my favorite camp there, across from the War Museum. The War Museum was not there at that time, but that's where Pope John Paul II came. And I stayed overnight and waited for Pope John Paul II. But before that, we ate at the keg way over there. What is this? Obama cookies? Is that when Barack Obama came to Ottawa and he went in there and bought a cookie? There you go. Wow. Okay, what are the odds of me going in there and buying something? Anyone want to guess? Okay, this part here. Okay, Irving Rivers. That's an old store, but as I recall, it was mostly, like outdoor gear and stuff like that. It might have even been a surplus, army surplus. Yeah, well there it says Rivers Market surplus. But right now, it looks like it just has souvenir stuff. Let's go over there. But this section here, in the summertime, normally, they call this the Byward Market, all this whole area down here. And this is where there'd be a lot of fruit and vegetables and flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, it looks like Irving Rivers is just a souvenir place now. Maybe not. Maybe. Yeah, souvenirs. The strolling hermit, yeah. I don't know. I just thought I would take a detour, come into Ottawa. Oh boy, this reminds me of New York City. Right? Okay. Although, okay, so these are sliding metal doors, right? Right? The difference is, on these sliding doors, they have photographs, black and white photographs, or just black. There's no graffiti. Well, that says something about Ottawa. Although this one looks like it's been painted over quite a bit. But that's a credit to Ottawa that there's not graffiti on these doors. Okay. La Pointe fish. I think that's an Ottawa thing, but maybe not. There's a number of those La Pointe fish markets. Usually a combination of fish market and restaurant. I'm gonna see if there's a place up here that I can use the washroom. A friendly place. Ottawa bylaw. Looking to give some tickets. The bar. You think that place is open? I doubt it. That's a friendly place. There's another friendly place up here, but I think these are daytime places. Oh, so this is another popular place. I think it's an all-night diner. Kind of an old 50s style diner. Zach's. God bless you, Tega. Yeah. Anyway. There's people in there. But the open sign isn't on for some reason. Takeout 24/7. Anyway, I'll be okay. Anyway, I hope this is not too boring for y'all, but I've watched live streamers just walking through the streets in various cities. And I found it interesting. The Lookout Bar. There's music coming from there, so. The Dominion Tavern. So obviously these places are open. '27 Club. So this is a friendly place. The Brig Pub. That's another. Hey guys, God bless. Good night. That's a established 2003. Huh. I thought it was older than that. Anyway, there's the Ottawa sign.
Do anything and just do it.
Everyone wants your picture taken at the Ottawa sign. So, walking back the way we came up Sussex Street. So just to let you know where we are, that's the American Embassy. And you know, I don't know what that building is right there. I should cross and see if I can figure it out. You'd think I know what the building is. Growing up in Ottawa. Always learning. Tax place. Yeah, I think it might be tax place. And a revenue agency. I don't know. There's buildings over by Bronson Avenue there in Riverside. But I guess there's tax places everywhere. Well, we've got a crest up there with a fish in the middle of it. Stop. Do not enter this facility if you currently have a cough, fever, or in the last 14 days, etc., etc., etc. Yes, it is nice old stonework. I wonder if that was a window at some point. Anyway, I'm sorry, I do not know what that building is. Oh, here we go. This is what it is. Hey, someone knew it. Whoever that was, you knew what it was. Canada Customs and Revenue Agency, national headquarters. Great. Did any of you follow Viva Fry during the truckers' convoy? He's a pretty smart man, I think. Yeah, a place that robs our money. Viva Fry, when he was coming in, I was watching one of his live streams, and he was coming into the truckers' convoy, and he was walking across the bridge, and he was saying, "What's that building?" And I'm typing in, "It's the National Art Gallery." "What's that church?" "That's Notre Dame Cathedral." But he has so many people watching that it was just running right by. Anyway, I have the most loyal followers. It's a small number, but so, Rideau Street. Oh, I did not realize that this was Algonquin College. I mean, there's a restaurant over there. Okay. Yeah, it is. Look, what is? Are we really under rule of law now? Because do we know what's going on? Can we depend on this or that law? If you can be held for mischief without bail, I mean, they might as well arrest me because I encourage people to take part in the rallies. Yeah, January 6th, people agreed. Political prisoners, pretty much. Agree, 100%. That's the Rideau Center over there. That's used to be the Elephant Castle restaurant in there. I don't know if that's government buildings up there. Anyway, it's an interesting building. And then all in behind there is the Rideau Center. the famous Rideau
Can I say
Center.
hi?
Sure. What do you want to say?
I just want to say hello.
Hello. Are you from Ottawa?
I am.
Oh, good. And
God bless.
God bless you too.
Have a good night.
Good night. Thanks for saying hi.
No problem.
You never know what someone might say, but she's just nice. She didn't ask what the what the YouTube channel was. Maybe I should have told her, eh? But she's got no word sign of submission on. But maybe she would learn something if she watched. Maybe I'll catch up to her. Hey, why don't I ask her? Hey, can you tell me something? Why are people wearing masks? So this is the old train station, like old, before I ever was born, I'm pretty sure. So it's pretty neat looking train station. And then the train, see the canal, Ottawa Canal is over there, between this and the Westin Hotel. Is it? Yeah, anyway, the train tracks went right along the canal. But now it's the Senate building, temporarily. Yes, you're right, Pumphrey. Maybe her face is cold. My beard is cold. Can you see my icicles? That's hard. Anyway, here we are back at the Chateau Laurier. Maybe I'll press this button and see what happens. Yeah, the Traders Building, I guess. Should we rename it? I think city streets are a lot safer now that everyone has cell phones. Chatrader Hotel. My guess is it's named after Sir Wilfrid Laurier, former Prime Minister of Canada. Could be wrong. Fairmont Chateau Laurier. And over there is the National Arts Center, the big screen. Oh, it did the blue and yellow as well. And the National War Monuments. And here's the canal, the Rideau Canal. This is the locks here, right? Going from the Rideau Canal to the Ottawa River, and then all those lights, the buildings on way back there, that's the Quebec side of the river, Gatineau, which we used to call Hull, and then Hull and Gatineau merged, and I don't think anyone says Hull anymore. Let's cross here if I can. So, these are obviously veterans, probably killed in war. Kaeble. Triquet, Triquet. That's probably Triquet. This is no name. Why are priests perishless? I'm perishless because on my own request. I'm not sure if there's really a priest shortage. Not to get controversial, but I think that the percentage, I mean, I could be wrong. I mean, how many priests in the past per 1,000 Catholics? But the number of Catholics that are practicing their faith compared to the number of priests, I don't know. Maybe that's a what comes first, the chicken or the egg question. But I asked, let me point myself to myself. Well, no, anyway, I asked to leave parish ministry. Just because I was, drawn to more solitude and to start this retreat center. And so I asked. And I remember one time my former bishop, he'd asked me. I think I was a few years into the parish that I was at for 10 years, and he asked me if I wanted to move to another parish. And if I don't want to put words in his mouth because I can't, but to my recollection, the gist of it was because people were thinking that he was punishing me because it was a country parish. Because some laity think that if a priest is in the boonies, or so-called boonies, if he's not downtown or in a big suburban parish or something, that somehow that some sort of conspiracy or the bishop wants so-called good priests in the rural parishes. And I told him, let people think what they want. I want to be in the country. I don't want to go to the city. So you got to be careful in our assumptions. And I don't want to ever go back to parish ministry. I don't think I'm a fit. And the War Memorial. Marking World War I. Does Jeffrey Sachs advise Benedict XVI? it's dark here. Okay. We'll go back down Spark Street or no? I've been down that street so many times before. Anyway. Seems that every major institution has been taken over by globalists. Yeah, it's the National War Memorial, memorializing World War I veterans. Anyway. We were all in the midst of the reset. I think that's true. I don't know if there's much we can do about it. You can go to maidofOrleans.ca or maidofOrleans.org. Obviously referencing St. Joan of Arc, and that's an Ottawa-based group who have been coming up here praying the rosary during the Freedom Convoy. And they're planning a rosary convoy, they're calling it, for March 19th. So that is St. Joseph's Day up on Parliament Hill. I think they're going to have a procession with Our Lady's statue and banners and whatnot. Probably praying the rosary on the way from Confederation Park, which is basically where I just came from, up to the Centennial Flame, I think. Yeah, I mean, at this point, it seems like a miracle is going to be required to stop this pathetic reset, evil reset. But like I say, on a very practical, personal level, live one day at a time and live the Serenity Prayer. Try not to get anxious about things beyond our control. Things are going to happen. But when things happen, like the trucker convoy or something, like, come out. I don't know. Do it. Let's do what we can. Resist. Don't wear the outward sign of submission. Keep it simple, you know? Keep it simple. One day at a time. Count your blessings. Be grateful for the little things. And don't fret over things beyond your control. If you worry about things and they don't happen, then you're worried for nothing. And if you're worried about the future and it does happen, then you went through the anxiety twice. So don't worry and be happy, I guess. Is that the message? Hey, give me a den. That's me too. Pharaoh Catholic. Yeah, that's why I'm living the semi-hermit life. I call it semi-hermit because I'm not a recluse, right? I'm not a recluse. I like people. Here I am in the city. But I think the priestly work that I do is important. I minister to the Catholics, the remnant of the remnant. Misfit Catholics. Hey. The small fringe Catholics, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, everyone is where they're at, right? That's the thing. Everyone is where they're at. And I'm where I'm at, and I guess I minister to like-minded or something. Stop for a second and bless us. Sure. And of course. For anyone who's watching or who will watch this, the Lord be with you. May Almighty God bless you, protect you from all evil, and bring you to everlasting life. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now I gotta put my hat on again. I didn't have to take it off, I guess. I wonder, do you think this is open? Nope. Too bad. The homeless people can't get warm. Levitate 360, what is that?
The gym.
It's a gym, okay, very good. There you go. Oh, they're doing a photo shoot.
Yep.
Models! You're models!
I wish.
Sure you are. God bless y'all. Will I be at the Parliament tomorrow at 5 o'clock for the candlelight? I don't think so, if you're asking me. I am a 2-hour drive away. That's my excuse. And it costs about $65 in gas every time I come to Ottawa and back. Oh yeah, Padre yeah, that's Father David Nix. He's a good guy. Nix, I think it's Nix. But yeah, Father David Nix. I have a lot of respect for him. A lot of respect. I think he's a really smart guy, and in a lot of ways, his story is not unique. Everyone's story is unique, but in a lot of ways it isn't. Because I think a lot of priests, when they're first ordained, they're gonna try to fix the problems, right? There's the CBC. And like I do this I did this video called Are Bishops Losing This, or Have They Lost It Already? And there I'm just trying to explain the seminary formation and whatnot, but I think yeah, again, David Nix is doing a great service for the church, but I think it is, as long as the goal, or the unspoken goal in diocese, is to get no complaints, then there's going to be priests they're not going to fit into parishes. And it's really hard. You go into a parish, priest goes into a parish, and people are where they're at. There's people all over the map in terms of their understanding of the church, in terms of their understanding of church teaching, in terms of liturgy, in terms of where they're at in their own faith life and moral life. And he just can't please everyone. He will not be able to please everyone. And if he preaches, the hard truths of the faith, then he's crushing some people. I don't know if that makes sense to you or not, but I mean, it really isn't easy. I don't know who's ever said it was going to be easy, but you don't want to like snuff out people's faith if it's weak. And I think that's basically what happens. The priests, they don't, That's why I love you so much. Because I say, look, if you don't like what I say or whatever, and I know I'm not really preaching or teaching very much on this walkabout, but if you don't like what I say, then just go watch something else, right? Take what you find beneficial, leave the rest. In a parish, the priest has got to be there. He's got to be there day after day, week after week. And he tries to do his best, and then he gets complaints. And then he feels bad because people say they're not going to church anymore because something he said. So, okay, this is an exciting time. You get to see City of Ottawa clear out the snow. This is the way it's done, folks. I would like to jump on the other side, but that would be a very dangerous thing. Hey, you think I can get this guy to honk his horn? I'm giving him the sign. I'm going like this. Honk, 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 honk. He won't honk. Okay. Go around, go back. Are you talking to me? She's talking on the phone. Here comes another truck. He's going to pull up beside him. One time I got my vehicle towed because I was parked where they were about to do that. And I thought they were supposed to have signs, little wooden signs. But when I went to court, they said they don't have to put those signs there. So I got dinged for a ticket and for the towing. So guess where we're back to? The abortuary and McDonald's. He's coming back to pick up what he missed. There'll be another truck back there somewhere waiting. And I'm going to see if I can't go into this McDonald's and use the washroom. So I guess I'll call it a night. Thank you for everyone who walked with me, and hope it was fun. And in case you missed the blessing before, may Almighty God bless each and every one of you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Go in peace, live in the truth, live free.